A few days ago, I had a chat with one of my friends, Jane, who was feeling down because she thought she was falling behind in life. She wasn't living a life that she loved, and it was taking a toll on her. We spent an hour discussing her concerns and went through a step-by-step method to help her feel more in control. The next day, Jane messaged me saying that our conversation had been valuable, and she felt like she had her life a bit more together. I want to share some of those strategies here as I receive many messages from people struggling in similar ways. First, it's important to note that I am not a therapist. I see myself more as a coach. Therapists focus on understanding the past and how it shapes who you are today. Coaches, on the other hand, look at your current situation and help you create a plan for a better future. Here are some of the strategies we discussed. Define your ideal day. The first question I asked Jane was, what would a life that you love actually look like? Jane was unsure, so I broke it down further. What would an ideal day look like for you? We opened up a Google Calendar and sketched out her ideal day. Jane realized she didn't need to wake up at 5 a.m., as many productivity gurus suggest. Instead, she decided that 8 a.m. was a more realistic time for her. She then outlined her first hour, which included her morning routine and walking her dog. This gave her a sense of clarity and made her ideal day feel achievable. We then scheduled work blocks, lunch, and personal projects, making sure to include time for hobbies and relaxation. Writing down the schedule gave Jane a new sense of control and possibility. Identify current habits. Next, we looked at Jane's current habits. She admitted to spending a lot of time scrolling through social media, which disrupted her morning and evening routines. To combat this, we downloaded an app called Opal, which blocks distracting apps. Jane set it up to block social media from 9 p.m. to 10 a.m. This small change helped her start and end her day more productively. Create a routine and stick to it. We then discussed the importance of routines. By creating a structured day, Jane could reduce the time spent on unproductive activities. The key here was to start small. For Jane, it was downloading Opal and setting a wake-up time. Small actions create momentum, and once you see progress, it becomes easier to stick to new habits. Define your ideal week. After defining her ideal day, we moved on to her ideal week. We repeated the process, outlining what she wanted to do each day. Jane realized that she wanted to spend Wednesdays with friends, Saturdays with family, and Sundays for personal activities like yoga. This exercise helped her see that a balanced and fulfilling week was possible. Start where you are. It's easy to feel like you'll only be happy once you reach your ideal life. However, this mindset can lead to what's known as the arrival fallacy, the false belief that happiness is contingent on achieving a specific goal. Instead, it's crucial to accept where you are right now. This acceptance doesn't mean giving up on improvement, but rather understanding that your current state is just a starting point. Small steps for big changes. To move from where you are to where you want to be, start with one small and one big action step. Small steps generate momentum, which in turn creates motivation. For Jane, the small step was using Opal to block social media. The big step was establishing a consistent wake-up time. Once you have these habits in place, they can lead to other positive changes. For example, waking up earlier can give you time to exercise, work on personal projects, or simply enjoy some quiet time before the day starts. These keystone habits can have a domino effect, leading to improvements in other areas of your life. Embrace keystone habits. Keystone habits are actions that naturally lead to other positive behaviors. For Jane, another keystone habit was improving her diet. We arranged for a weekly delivery of healthy meals, which saved time and ensured she ate well. Eating healthily gave her more energy, improved her mood, and made it easier to stick to other positive habits. Feeling behind in life is a common struggle, but it doesn't have to be a permanent state. By defining your ideal day and week, identifying and changing unproductive habits, and taking small steps towards your goals, you can create a life that you love. Remember to start where you are and build momentum with small changes. Over time, these changes will lead to significant improvements in your life. If you feel stuck, try these strategies and see how they work for you. Life is a journey, and the steps you take today can set you on a path to a more fulfilling future.